how to solve a Rubik's Cube 3 by 3. So first of all, the Rubik's Cube has 6 faces. Yellow is always opposite of white. Red is always opposite of orange. Green is always opposite of blue. There are center pieces, corner pieces and edge pieces. Centerpieces indicate where the pieces go. And the centerpieces has one side. Corner pieces has 3 colors. Edge pieces has 2 colors. So let's scramble the cube. So first of all, you need to find the yellow centerpiece. So I found mine. Then you need to find the edge piece that has white on it. So here's one of mine. Now you need to take that white edge piece and bring it up to the yellow center. See, like I did. And you need to do that with all the other white edges. So I found another one. And now you just need to do that to bring it up to the yellow center. Now I found this. But if it's in the correct spot but the white edge is flipped, you need to do that. Turn the yellow center that way and then put the white edge into its place. So now you have the white. So now you have 3 of it. Now you need to find the last one. So this one. Now if it's like this, if we just bring it up, the other piece will be gone. So what we have to do is we bring the yellow center that way so it aligns, so the edge piece aligns with the same way, and then we just get the white edge piece and turn it 2 times. And this step is called the daisy. So it basically looks like a daisy flower. So you have the white edges and the yellow centerpiece. Now scramble it and practice. So the next step is the white cross. But first you need to bring the white edges to the correct centerpiece. So you need to find the white edge that is on the yellow center side. So I found this one. Now you need to look at the other color other than white. So it's blue. Now I take that edge piece and put it to the correct centerpiece. So I go 1, 2. See, now that's aligned. And then now I bring this white edge to the white center. So you have to bring that 2 times down. Now the edge piece is aligned and it's on the white center. Now you do the same with others. So I find another white edge. So it's that one, and I look at the other colors other than white, so it's orange. And then I find the orange centerpiece there. Now I move it to the orange centerpiece. See, now it's aligned. And then I bring it down. Now it's on the white side. The other one's here. Now the other color other than white is green. So I bring it to the green centerpiece. Now it's aligned. And then you bring it down 2 times. Now it's aligned and it's in the white side. And the last one is here. I found it. And then the other color than white is red. So you bring it to the red centerpiece, which is here. So you turn it here. And then you bring this white edge 2 times. So it comes to the white side. Now I have the cross and all the edges are on the same place. So scramble it and practice the 2 steps all together. Now this step is called the first layer. So now what you have to do, you need to hold the white cross underneath. So you hold it at the bottom, and then on the top layer you find a white corner piece that has white on it. For example, this one. So this one. Now I look at the other two colors other than white, so it's orange and green. So I put it between the orange and green centerpieces. See, now it's between the orange and green centerpieces. Now, if this faces up, now you need to learn a few simple algorithms. So the first algorithm is this. It's called the righty algorithm. So first is this. You turn the right layer clockwise, the upper layer clockwise, the right layer counterclockwise, and the upper layer counterclockwise. So that's the righty algorithm. Practice that until you know it by heart. And then the next algorithm is the lefty algorithm. So you turn the left layer counterclockwise, upper layer counterclockwise, left layer clockwise, and then the upper layer clockwise. So practice that algorithm until you know it by heart. So now we find the piece again. And then it's here. So we matched it with the correct centerpieces. So if the white color on the corner piece faces to the right, we do one righty algorithm. So right layer clockwise, upper layer clockwise, right layer counterclockwise, upper layer counterclockwise. See, now we have the white corner piece on the white center, and the green face on the green centerpiece, and the orange color on the orange centerpiece, and the green color on the green centerpiece. Now we find another white corner piece that's on the top layer. So this one. Now I look at the other two colors other than white, so it's red and green. Now I put it between red and green. It's already between red and green. So if the color white faces up, you do three righty algorithms. So you do right layer clockwise, upper layer clockwise, right layer counterclockwise, upper layer counterclockwise. That. So we do it one more time. See, now the corner piece is on the white color is on the white face, the green color is on the green face, and the red color is on the red face. So you need to find another corner piece that has white on it. So this one. Now you look at the other two colors other than white. So it's red and blue. Now you put it between. Now you put the corner piece between red and blue. So you turn it. Now it's between red and blue. It faces to the right. So now you do right layer clockwise, upper layer counterclockwise, right layer counterclockwise, upper layer counterclockwise. So now the red faces with the red centerpiece, blue faces with the blue centerpiece, and then white faces with the white centerpiece. So we have all of it solved. If you have your corner if you have a corner, that's so if you find a corner and you align it to the correct way, and if the white faces to the left, you do a lefty algorithm. So left layer counterclockwise, upper layer counterclockwise, left layer clockwise, and then upper layer clockwise. See, now I have the corner in its correct place. If you still don't have the first layer solved, yeah, and there's none on the top layer, and there's one piece on the bottom layer, you do one righty algorithm. Right layer clockwise, upper layer clockwise, right layer counterclockwise, upper layer counterclockwise. Now we have the corner piece taken out, so now we can insert it the way that we learned. So we put it between the center pieces. It's already in the place. Now if the white faces up, so you do 3 righty algorithms. Now the corner is in the correct place. Practice that and practice all 3 methods all together. Now we're moving on to the second layer. So on the top layer, you need to find the edge piece that doesn't have yellow on it. So this one, so because it doesn't have yellow on it. Now you need to look at the bottom color, which is blue, and you need to match it with the correct centerpiece. So mine is blue, and I need to match it with the blue centerpiece, and then I turn it here. So now the edges are matched. Now, if the edge piece needs to go to the right, you turn it. If it needs to go to the right, you turn it left. You turn the piece to the left, and then do a righty algorithm. Then, now we insert it normally like we did for the first layer. So white faces to the left, and then now a lefty algorithm. See, now we have the edge piece solved and the corner piece solved all together. Now we find another edge piece that doesn't have yellow on it. So this one. Now we match it to the correct centerpiece. Now we find the color on the bottom colors, which is orange, and then we match it with the correct centerpiece. So orange is here and orange here. So now if this edge piece needs to go to the left, you turn it right, you turn the edge piece right, and then you do a lefty algorithm. And then you find the corner piece that is taken out, and you insert it normally like we did. So it faces to the right, and then you do a righty algorithm. See, now the edge pieces are solved and the corner piece. Now we find another one, and if there is none on the top layer and the second layer is still not finished, you find a edge that doesn't have a yellow on it in the second layer, and then you do a righty algorithm, and then we insert the corner piece normally as we did. So the white faces to the left, and then so we do a lefty algorithm. Now you have the edge piece taken out, so now you can insert it the way that we learned. So we look at the bottom color, so it's blue, and we find the blue centerpiece, and we align it to the correct center. So now it's aligned, and then it needs to go to the left, so we turn the edge piece to the right, and then you do a lefty algorithm. And then we insert it normally like we did. So the white faces to the left. So now the white faces to the right. So now we do a righty algorithm. See, now it's solved. So we do the same with the other. See that one. So now the bottom color is green and the green centerpiece is here. Now we match it to see this. so it's the same, and then it needs to go to the left, so you turn it to the right, and then you do a left algorithm, and then we insert it normally like we did. So the white is facing to the right, so now we do a right algorithm. See, now we have the second layer solved and the white face solved. Now practice all of these steps. Practice all of these steps until you memorize it by heart. So the next step is the yellow cross. Now we create the yellow cross. So first of all, you need to find, if any of the problems that I show is not in here, you need to take out the pieces. You need to take out the pieces in your cube and disassemble it and then put it back in. And then you need to scramble it again and do the steps again. So, first of all, if for the yellow cross, if your yellow side has a hook, so like that and like that, so like a corner, yeah, you hold that on the back, you hold the hook on the back and the left, so it's like that, and then you turn the front layer that way, and then you do 2 righty algorithms, 1, 2, now we turn it back, now we have the cross. So now, for the yellow cross again, if you have a line, a straight line, you hold the line horizontally, so that way, and then you turn the front layer clockwise, and then you do 1 righty algorithm, and then turn it back up again. So now you have the cross. So if you have a dot, so now if you have a dot, yeah, you hold it any angle, yeah, and then you turn the front layer clockwise, and then you do 1 righty algorithm, and then you turn the front layer back up again. So now you have a hook, so you hold the hook at the back and the left, and then now you turn the front layer clockwise, and then 2 righty algorithms. See, now you have your cross. So practice the steps all and memorize it by heart. So the next step is the edges. So first of all, you need to find on the top layer, you need to find the edge piece. So you need to find the edge piece that has yellow on it. So this one. So now you need to try to align as much as possible. So you need to align 2 colors that are the same. So look, mine is the same as that and that. So if the alignation is across each other, yeah, you need to learn an algorithm called the soon. Yeah, so the soon is this. You do the right layer clockwise, the upper layer so you need to learn an algorithm called the soon. So the soon is like this. So you turn the right layer clockwise, you turn the upper layer clockwise, you turn the right layer counterclockwise, you turn the upper layer so you turn the right layer clockwise, the upper layer clockwise, you turn the right layer counterclockwise, upper layer clockwise, right layer clockwise, upper layer counterclockwise, and upper layer counterclockwise one more time. And then you put the white side back down again, so right layer counterclockwise. So now going back to the steps again. So now if you have the problem, so if you try to align it, and if you have like next to each other, you hold it to the back and right, and you do a soon. See, now if we align all of it, see now all of the edges are in the correct centerpiece. So if you have the problem and if you try to align it and it's across each other, you hold it on the left and the right, and then you do a soon. See, now if you align it all together, it will be aligned. See? We can please pause. So if you have it across each other, and if you align it across each other, you hold it up, you hold on the right and the left, and then you do a soon. And then you turn the top layer counterclockwise, and then you do one more soon. Now all of the edges are aligned. So practice all of the steps until you memorize it by heart. So the next step is the corners, and then the cube is solved. So you're nearly finished. So first of all, what you want to do is you want to find a corner that's solved. So to check if a corner is solved, you need to do it like this. So I have a corner that's here already solved, so I have another one, so here, and if you want to check if it's solved or not, you need to see if all the colors are all same, because that matches with that, and that matches with that, and that matches with that. So here is my full solved one again, and then you need to learn another algorithm called the knit cloth. So here's how you do it. So you turn the right layer clockwise, upper layer counterclockwise, left layer counterclockwise, upper layer clockwise, right layer counterclockwise, upper layer counterclockwise, left layer clockwise, and then you align the edges. So now you either have all of the corners solved, or you need to do one more Nicholas. So going back to it, if you don't have any corners solved, you do a Nicholas from anywhere, holding yellow to the top and white to the bottom. So I don't have any corners solved. You do a Nicholas. And then you will have at least one corner solved. So this corner is solved. And then you hold that solved corner to the left, and then you do a Nicholas. Now you will have all of the corners solved, or you will need to do one more Nicholas. See, now you have all of the corners solved, because that matches with that, and that matches with that, and that matches with that, and that matches with that. So now practice those steps over again until you memorize those by heart. So now the next step, you need to solve the corners, and the cube is finally solved. So you hold the white on the top now, and then you hold the yellow on the bottom. Yeah, and then now you find the yellow corner that's not solved, so this one. So now if the yellow corner faces faces to the left, you do 4 righty algorithms. So mine one faces to the left, so I do 4 righty algorithms. So now I don't turn the cube, but I turn the bottom layer like this, so that the next corner is here. So then, if the yellow corner faces to the right, you only do 2 righty algorithms. And then we just need to align the edges, and the cube is solved.